watching from today. We hope you are having a wonderful day, and we are so excited that you are here with us.
My name is Jenny, and as always, I am so happy to be your host today, ready to learn something new together with all of you.
And my name is James, and just like Jenny, I am super excited for today's lesson because I really do love this topic.
And together, the two of us are your friendly hosts here at the Learning Lab, ready to guide you through another fun and easy English lesson.
That's right, and today is a very special day because this is day 3 of our exciting 10-day series together.
Yes, Speak English Fluently in 10 days, where every single day we give you one simple lesson, one small step forward.
10 days, 10 lessons, and one step at a time, because slow and steady progress is always the best way to learn a language.
Before we start today's lesson, we want to ask you for a small favor, something that really helps us a lot.
Yes, it really is a very, very small favor, and it will only take you a few seconds to do.
If you are enjoying this video so far, please take a moment and click that like button down below.
And if you have not already done this, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss a single lesson from us.
It really does help us so much, and honestly, it also helps other English learners around the world find our channel too.
So please, take just a moment right now, click like, click subscribe, and know that we truly appreciate your support.
Okay, James, now let's get started. Are you ready and excited for today's topic?
I am so ready, Jenny. Today we are going to talk all about restaurants, one of my favorite places in the whole world.
Yes, today's lesson is all about ordering food at a restaurant, something every English learner needs to know how to do.
This is honestly one of my favorite topics to teach because I truly love going to restaurants and trying new food.
Of course you do, James, because you love being organized, and restaurants have a lot of little rules and steps to follow.
That is very true, Jenny. I do love clear rules because clear rules make everyday life so much easier for everyone.
Well, unlike you, James, I am not always so organized, and honestly, I still get a little bit nervous inside restaurants sometimes.
Really? That is so interesting, Jenny. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about why that happens to you?
Sure. I think it's because I never really know exactly what to say, and the waiter often talks really fast.
I completely understand that feeling. And honestly, many English learners around the world feel exactly the same way as you.
Yes, exactly. So today, our main goal is to help all of you feel calm, confident, and prepared in any restaurant.
Exactly right, Jenny. Today, we are going to teach some very simple phrases that you can use again and again.
Perfect. So let's start right from the very beginning, from the moment you first walk into the restaurant door.
That is such a great place to start. So imagine this. You open the door and you step inside the restaurant. What usually happens next?
Usually, right away, a friendly host or hostess comes over and greets you warmly at the front door.
Yes, and very often, that person will ask you one simple and very common question.
They might smile and say something like, "Hello, how many people are with you today?"
That is such a great example, Jenny. How many people simply means how many people are in your group.
So if you happen to be alone that day, you can simply answer, "Just one, please, thank you."
And if you are there together with a friend, you can easily say, "Two, please, thank you very much."
Let's slow down and practice this phrase together right now. Everyone, please repeat after us. Two, please.
Two, please. See? It is very short, it is very simple, and it is also incredibly useful in real life.
Exactly, James. You really do not need long or complicated sentences here, because a short answer works perfectly fine.
That is such a wonderful point, Jenny. Keeping things short and clear is honestly always the best approach for beginners.
Thank you so much, James. Okay, so once they know how many people are in your group, what usually happens next?
Well, after that, the host usually says something friendly like, "This way, please," and then walks you toward your table.
Ah, yes, this way, please. That simply means, please follow behind me and I will show you where to go.
That's exactly right. It is a very simple direction with a very clear and easy meaning behind it.
Now, once you are finally sitting down at your table, what is the very next step, James?
Great question. Next, the waiter or waitress usually walks over and brings you the menu to look at.
Ah, yes, the menu. This is honestly such an important word for anyone learning English in a restaurant setting.
It really is important, Jenny. The menu is simply the full list of all the food and drinks that the restaurant offers.
Sometimes the waiter will hand you the menu and kindly say, "Here is the menu, please take your time."
Oh, take your time is such a lovely and gentle phrase. It simply means there is absolutely no rush at all.
I honestly love that phrase so much. Whenever I hear it, it instantly makes me feel calm and relaxed.
Me too, Jenny. It really shows that the waiter is being kind, patient, and thoughtful toward every single customer.
Okay, now let's move on and talk about drinks, because usually the waiter will ask about drinks first before food.
Yes, that is exactly right. They might come over and say, "Can I get you something to drink today?"
That is such a common and important question to know. Something to drink simply means any drink at all that you would like.
So, Jenny, tell our viewers, how exactly would you answer a question like that one in a real restaurant?
Well, you could simply say, "Just water, please," which is a very short and very simple answer to give.
Or, if you prefer something else, you could say, "I will have an orange juice, please," which sounds very natural too.
That is such a great and useful sentence structure to remember. "I will have," please, works in so many situations.
Exactly. This simple structure works for almost anything you could possibly want to order from the menu.
Let's practice this together one more time, everyone. Please repeat slowly after us. "I will have a coffee, please."
I will have a coffee, please. Wonderful job, everyone. Your pronunciation is already sounding so much better today.
Now, let's try one more example together. Please repeat after us again. "I will have a tea, please."
I will have a tea, please. Excellent work, everyone. You are already starting to sound much more confident, and that is truly wonderful to hear.
James, I actually have a really good question for you now. What happens if you simply don't understand the menu at all?
Oh, that is such an important question, Jenny, because honestly, this situation happens to English learners quite often.
Right? Sometimes the food names on the menu are really difficult, or maybe they are even written in another language.
In situations like that one, you can always simply and politely ask the waiter for a little bit of help.
So, what exactly can we say in that moment if we need a little help understanding the menu?
You can simply and politely ask, "What do you recommend?" which is a very natural question to ask any waiter.
Ooh, I really like that phrase a lot. Recommend basically means suggest, or in other words, what is really good here?
Exactly right, Jenny. It is a very natural and common question, and waiters really do hear it all the time.
Let's slow down and practice this phrase together one more time, everyone. Please repeat after us. What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? Great pronunciation, everyone. You are doing a truly wonderful job following along with us today.
You could also simply ask, "What is this dish?" whenever you see a word on the menu that you don't fully understand.
Yes, that phrase is also very useful indeed. The word dish simply means a type of food or a specific meal.
Good to know. Thank you, James. Okay, now let's imagine together that we are finally ready to order our food.
Perfect timing for that, Jenny. Usually at this point, the waiter will kindly ask you, "Are you ready to order?"
And of course, if you happen to be ready at that moment, you can simply say, "Yes, I am ready."
But if you happen to need just a little more time, you can politely say, "Just a few more minutes, please."
That is such a wonderfully helpful phrase to remember because it takes away all the pressure and all the stress.
Exactly, Jenny. English speakers really do use that particular phrase very, very often in everyday restaurant situations.
Okay, let's have a bit of fun and practice a full order together. James, can we try a little role play right now?
Oh, I would absolutely love that, Jenny. Let's do it. I will happily be the waiter and you can be the customer.
Perfect. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, everyone, get ready because here we go together.
Hello there. Welcome to our restaurant today. Are you ready to order, or would you like a few more minutes?
Yes, I am ready, thank you. I will have the chicken sandwich, please, and maybe some fries on the side.
That is such a great choice today. Would you like anything else along with that? Perhaps a small appetizer?
Yes, please, actually. Can I also get a small salad along with my sandwich order today?
Of course. That is absolutely no problem at all. And would you like anything at all to drink with your meal?
Just water, please. That would be perfect for me today. Thank you so much for your help.
Wonderful job there, Jenny. Honestly, that was such a perfect and natural example for all of our viewers today.
Thank you so much, James. That role play was actually really fun for me to do together with you.
See, this is proof that ordering food really isn't so scary after all, once you practice it a little bit.
You are so right about that, James. When we practice things out loud like this, everything feels so much easier.
Let's slow down for a moment and look closely at a few important phrases from that little role play we just did.
Great idea, James. The very first important phrase we used was, I will have, please, which we already practiced earlier.
And the second important phrase from our role play was, can I also get, which is also incredibly useful.
This particular phrase is absolutely perfect for whenever you want to add something extra to your order at a restaurant.
Exactly right. For example, you could say something like, can I also get some extra bread with my meal?
Or you could also say, can I also get some extra sauce on the side, please? Which sounds very natural, too.
Those are such excellent examples, Jenny. Honestly, you are quickly becoming a real restaurant English expert right in front of us.
Thank you so much, James. That really means a lot to me. I am truly trying my very best today.
Now, let's move on and talk about something that is genuinely very important, food allergies and other special requests.
Oh, yes, this particular topic is genuinely so important, and it really matters for so many people around the world.
If there happens to be something that you simply cannot eat, you can clearly say, I am allergic to peanuts.
That is such a clear and important sentence to remember. I am allergic to, followed by the specific food name.
Exactly right, Jenny. And you could also say something simple like, I don't eat meat, if that applies to you.
Or you might also say, I am vegetarian, which is another very common and widely understood phrase in restaurants.
That is such a great point to make. These simple phrases really do help keep you safe and also very comfortable.
James, here's a question for you. What should someone say if the food they received turns out to be way too spicy for them?
That is such a good question, Jenny. In that case, you can politely ask, can you make it less spicy, please?
I absolutely love that particular phrase. Honestly, I find myself using it almost every single time I go out to eat.
I am really not surprised at all, Jenny, because you always tell me that the food is far too spicy for you.
It's completely true, James. My mouth is honestly extremely sensitive, and spicy food is simply not my best friend.
That is completely okay, though, Jenny. It really is totally normal and acceptable to politely ask for these kinds of small changes.
Waiters, in my personal experience, are usually very kind, patient, and understanding whenever customers make these types of polite requests.
Yes, that is such a wonderful and important tip, Jenny. Restaurants genuinely want every single customer to fully enjoy their meal.
Now, let's move on together to the next part of our lesson. What usually happens during the actual meal itself?
Good question, Jenny. Sometimes the waiter will come back to your table and simply ask, how is everything so far?
That common question basically means, do you like the food and is everything going well for you at the table?
Exactly right. You could simply answer by saying, it's delicious. Thank you so much for checking on us.
Or you could also say, everything is great, thank you, which is another short, polite, and very natural response.
Those really are such perfect answers, Jenny. They are short, they are polite, and they are also extremely clear to understand.
James, what should someone say if something turns out to actually be wrong with the food that they received?
Good question. In that situation, you can politely say, "Excuse me, this is not exactly what I ordered."
That is such a genuinely useful sentence to remember because it is very clear while still staying polite at the same time.
Yes, exactly. Or, alternatively, you could also say, "Excuse me, could you please check this order for me?"
I really like that second phrase too, James. It sounds very gentle, very respectful, and still gets the message across clearly.
Being polite in these kinds of small, everyday situations really does always help make things go so much more smoothly.
That is so incredibly true, James. Kind and gentle words really do make almost every situation in life much easier.
Absolutely agreed. Now, let's move on to the very end of the meal, which is asking politely for the bill.
Ah, my personal favorite part of the whole meal. Just kidding, James. Honestly, I don't really love paying the bill.
Nobody truly loves paying the bill, Jenny, but we still need to learn this important restaurant vocabulary together.
That is very true, James. So exactly how do we politely ask a waiter for the bill at the end of a meal?
It's actually quite simple. You can politely say, "Can I have the bill, please?" And the waiter will understand right away.
In America, people often use slightly different wording, and they usually say, "Can I get the check, please?"
That is such a great point to mention, Jenny. The words bill and check both mean exactly the same thing in this context.
Good to know. Thank you so much, James. Different countries really do use different words, but they mean the exact same thing.
Exactly right. Now, once the bill actually arrives at your table, sometimes you may need to split that bill among friends.
Yes, the phrase split the bill simply means that everyone at the table pays for their own individual part.
In that kind of situation, you can simply ask the waiter, "Can we split the bill, please?"
That is such a genuinely helpful phrase to know, especially whenever you're eating out with a big group of friends.
It really is helpful, Jenny. Honestly, it saves everyone a whole lot of confusion and a lot of awkward moments, too.
Now, let's briefly talk about tipping, because tipping customs are honestly very different from one country to the next.
Very true, Jenny. In some countries, tipping is fully expected everywhere, but in other countries, it is not expected at all.
If you are ever unsure about the local custom, you can simply and politely ask, "Is tipping included in the price?"
That is honestly such a smart and thoughtful question to ask because it really shows respect for local customs and traditions.
Great tip there, James. And no, that little joke was definitely not intended, but it happened anyway.
Very funny indeed, Jenny. Honestly, you really are so clever, and you always manage to make me smile.
Thank you so much, James. Okay, now let's take a moment together and review everything that we learned today.
That is such a great idea, Jenny. Let's go ahead and summarize everything, one simple step at a time.
First, when you first enter a restaurant, they usually ask, "How many people?" and you simply answer with a number.
Second, after that, they seat you at your table and give you the menu, and remind you to take your time.
Third, when you're ready, you order your drinks using the simple phrase, "I will have, please," which works every single time.
Fourth, if you happen to need a little help understanding the menu, you can simply ask, "What do you recommend?"
Fifth, you order your food using that exact same helpful structure, "I will have, please," which works every single time.
Sixth, remember to use the phrase, "Can I also get," whenever you would like to add extra items to your order.
Seventh, always remember to clearly mention any allergies you might have using the phrase, "I am allergic to."
Eighth, if your food happens to be too spicy, simply ask, "Can you make it less spicy, please?"
Ninth, at the very end of your meal, politely ask, "Can I have the bill, please?"
And finally, 10th, if you need to, you can always ask, "Can we split the bill, please?"
Wow, James, that really is a whole lot of genuinely useful phrases for everyone to remember from today's lesson.
It really is a lot, Jenny. But remember, you truly don't need to memorize absolutely everything all in one single day.
That's exactly right. Just simply pick one or two phrases from today and try practicing them sometime this week.
Small steps forward, one at a time, that is honestly always the very best and most reliable way to learn a new language.
I truly love that message so much, James. Small steps really can lead to such wonderfully big results over time.
Exactly right, Jenny. And always remember, kind and gentle words really do make every single situation in life so much easier.
So very true. A simple please and a simple thank you really can go such a very long way in life.
Simple rules, simple and clear phrases, and always a warm, friendly smile. That is truly all that you really need.
I completely and fully agree with you, James. That is honestly such wonderful and encouraging advice for all of our viewers.
Thank you so much, Jenny. And honestly, you also did such a fantastic and wonderful job here with us today.
Thank you, James. I genuinely feel so much more confident about restaurants now after practicing all of this together with you.
I am truly so happy to hear that from you, Jenny, because that is exactly our main goal here today.
Okay, everyone watching at home, now it is finally your turn to practice everything that we talked about today.
Yes, and here, as always, is our very special question of the day for all of you.
So tell us, what is your favorite food to order whenever you go out to eat at a restaurant?
Please write your honest answer down in the comments section below, and try your very best to write it in English.
And please, please don't worry at all about making small mistakes. Just simply practice and try to have a lot of fun.
That's exactly right. Every single comment that you write really does help you practice real, authentic English in a fun way.
We truly promise that we will read through your comments and we will reply to as many of them as we possibly can.
We honestly love hearing from every single one of you, so please don't be shy and share your thoughts with us.
Before we finally say goodbye today, please remember our small favor that we mentioned earlier in this video.
Yes, if you truly enjoyed this lesson today, please take a moment and click that like button below.
And please also share this video with a friend or family member who is also learning English just like you.
Sharing this video really does help so many more people find and discover the Learning Lab community.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss our next lesson coming to you tomorrow.
That's absolutely right. Tomorrow, in Day 4, we are going to learn all about asking for directions in English.
Ooh, that is honestly such a genuinely useful and practical topic for travelers and English learners everywhere.
It really is. We truly cannot wait to see all of you again tomorrow for another fun and easy lesson.
Thank you so much, everyone, for learning together with us today and for spending this time with us.
Yes, thank you all so much. Truly, all of you are doing such an amazing and wonderful job.
Keep practicing every single day. Keep smiling through your mistakes. And most importantly, just keep learning one step at a time.
And always remember, learning English really can be both easy and genuinely enjoyable, especially when we do it all together.
That's exactly right, James. And remember, this has been The Learning Lab, your home for easy and enjoyable English.
See you again tomorrow, everyone, for Day 4 of our journey together. Bye for now, and take care.
Bye, everyone. Take good care of yourselves. And as always, happy learning to each and every one of you.